In this video, you learn about French and British expansion of Africa. In the early 1800s, explorers started arriving in Africa. These explorers were to change Africa forever. French and British expansion in Africa by Lexi Gennard, Lee Angelini, Chris L., and Kyle Clifford. France first came to Africa in the 1830s in search of new lands to conquer. They started by invading Algeria and northern Africa. Although the French won and conquered Algeria, many people, both French and African, died during the invasion. Soon after, the French extended its borders again to the Mediterranean, including Tunisia and colonies in Central and Western Africa. A French entrepreneur named Ferdinand de Saleb supported and built the Suez Canal in Egypt to shorten the route from Europe to South and East Asia. The Egyptian ruler could not pay off the loans. As a result, Britain took control of Egypt. This started Britain's conquest of Africa. Britain took control of many small, scattered, densely populated areas with rich resources. They took control of chunks of East and West Africa, including Egypt and parts of Sudan. They also took control of parts of southern Africa, where they soon clashed with the Boers, who were descendants of Dutch settlers. Britain came in and took control of the Cape Colony in 1815. The Boers fled, and then when gold was discovered, the Boer War started. The Zulus started to revolt against the Boers in the 1830s while they were settling the Cape Colony. There were to be many displays of violence between the Zulu and the Boer, as well as the Boer and the British. In fact, during the Boer Wars, the British pursued the policy of rounding up and isolating the Boer civilian population in concentration camps. The conditions were horrible, and many people died. Many other European countries saw it as a clear sign of British weakness, as it was struggling to maintain a portion of its empire. Then, in 1893, the Battle of the Matable of Osother Rhodesia, present-day Zimbabwe, and the Boers broke out. But this time, the Boers had a new weapon called a Maxim gun. The Africans suffered. 50 British troops massacred more than 5,000 African warriors with only 4 Maxim guns. In 1910, British united the Cape Colony and former Boer republics into the Union of South Africa. They set up a government led by whites that lasted until 1993. The Africans suffered a long struggle and were hopeless to new technologies and weapons that European countries had. In this video, we learned about French and British expansion in Africa.